Hello, I'm your host Muse, and today we're back with another recipe from the Stardew Valley cookbook. And today we're making Bean Hotpot. The Bean Hotpot is a sweet and sour bean casserole. In the game you get this from Clint, and here it makes 4 servings. First, we're going to prepare our beans. If you wanted to, you could get like dry beans and then soak them overnight and then cook them for, I think it's like about an hour and a half. But we're just getting canned beans because of the Queen's tip says that you can also just do that. And it calls for kidney beans and lima beans, but we couldn't find lima beans, so we're using these Great Northern beans. And you're gonna need 3 cups total. So for our canned beans, we rinsed them out until there was no more of like the foamy stuff, because that's all the starch and we don't want that. And then also we're going to get a bigger pot or like Dutch oven and fill it up halfway with water and bring it to a boil on medium-high heat. In a large bowl, we're going to fill it up halfway with cold water and then put ice in it. And then we're going to salt it a bunch. And then we're going to get a large plate and put paper towels over it. And we're going to prep our green beans, which is half a pound or about 8 ounces. And we cut the ends off and then cut them into roughly 1-inch pieces. Oh, and wash them. Now that our water started boiling, we're going to salt it, and then we're going to put our green beans in for just 30 seconds. Then we'll take a slotted spoon and put it in our ice bath until it cools down. And then we're going to transfer the green beans onto our paper towel plate. In that same large Dutch oven that we used for the green beans quickly, we're going to drain out all the water and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and just let it warm up in there on medium-high heat, so the same that we used to boil it. And then we're going to get 8 ounces of cremini mushrooms and sliced, and we're going to add those in until they're like well browned for about 10 minutes. We're going to preheat an oven to 375 and chop 2 large shallots. Once your mushrooms are done cooking, you'll add salt and pepper and then put them in a bowl to the side to cool. And then you'll reduce the heat to medium and add 1 more tablespoon of olive oil, and then add your shallots with some salt and pepper and let cook for about 8 to 10 minutes until softened. That's it, just until softened, and stirring frequently. Next, we're going to mince 3 garlic cloves and quarter 12 ounces of cherry tomatoes. We put the garlic in for 2 minutes and then added our tomatoes and 1.5 teaspoons of thyme leaves, and that's in there right now. And now, just right after, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. We're going to stir all of that until it's combined, and then raise the heat a little bit and let it come to a simmer. Then we're going to stir it occasionally for about 10 minutes until the tomatoes are almost completely, what is the word they use for it? They use a good word for it. Broken down, which is a very basic word, and I don't know how I forgot that. And that the sauce is kind of, or all the stuff that we added kind of turns into more of a sauce. After that, we're going to add in our beans and our mushrooms, and also half a cup of vegetable stock. Then you're going to bring that back to a simmer for 5 minutes. Now we're going to turn off the heat and add our green beans into the the Dutch oven, and then we're going to salt and pepper it to taste, just however much you want. And then you're going to separate it into 4 oven-safe ramekins, about 1.5 cups each. And then you're also going to chop up 2, or not 2, we have 2 Goldens, but it says 4 ounces of russet potatoes, and thinly sliced. We put our potato slices in a medium-sized bowl, and now we have 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and we're going to also add a pinch of salt and pepper. Then we're going to toss that all together, and then we'll put a layer on each of our ramekins. Now we're going to put these on a rimmed baking sheet and cover them in aluminum foil and put these in the oven for 30 minutes. After that first 30 minutes, we're going to take off the foil and then let it cook for another 30 minutes. And while that's cooking, you can also thinly slice a 1/4 cup of scallions. Once they're done cooking, you'll let them rest for 5 minutes and then top with the scallions. A quote from Demetrius: "It's so flavorful yet so nutritious. It almost feels like it's violating the laws of nature in some way. Did you know that green beans are actually fruits, botanically speaking?" And now it's time to try it. It's beans, and I like beans, and these beans are good beans. And I like also how the green beans, which are also beans, but not actually, but I liked how all of the different beans mixed, and how like the base like bean taste definitely was like the most powerful, but the other things gave it a really nice push into like more flavor. And now you know how to make the Bean Hotpot from Stardew Valley. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And that's the 7th recipe in the fall section.